Hey ladies, alright, today what we're going to be working on is your works cited page or your bibliography page for your PE project. So the first thing I'm going to show you is an example of what not to do. This here that you're seeing on the screen now is not a works cited page. It is a helpful piece of paper that's helping me keep track of where I found my information. Okay, so just listing the websites does not count as a bibliography. I would, however, highly suggest doing a page like this, especially if you're already working on a computer or an iPad, so that you can just click on the link when you go to make the bibliography and it's all there. Okay, so here I'm answering some of the questions that I gave you on the paper that was included in your packet, and where I found the information and the date that I found it. Okay, because you're going to need that information when we go to create our bibliography and our works cited page. They're the same thing. I want to show you a resource called Purdue OWL. We tried using this at the beginning of the year and everyone got kind of confused. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you. If you just go to Google and you type in MLA Purdue OWL, sorry for the clicking of my keyboard there, okay, you can click here at MLA Formatting and Style Guide. And then if you scroll down here, it'll give you all different ways to cite your sources, okay? And we're going to work with electronic sources specifically today. And that's most of what you'll probably be using. I did forget to mention in your packet, and I'll include an updated thing in the next packet that goes home. You need 3 sources for your project at least. All right, on to our citation. So I'm doing Peyton Manning as my example. And I'm using this article from Britannica.com to help us today. If you can use this website to find your athlete, I would highly suggest doing it. It's got this handy little button here that gives you necessary information to help you out. Makes it kind of easy. This is one of the easiest ones I've seen on how to use it. They have their information right up here at top. Sometimes you'll have to scroll a little bit down to the bottom of the article to look for things. Not all of them are this obvious. So again, if you can use this website, please do. Remember that Wikipedia is not considered a trustworthy source, so please do not use it. Find something else. Okay, on to our citation. So we have Peyton Manning, and the first thing that we're going to look at for our citation, okay, is our author. Okay, who wrote this article? Well, a group of people did. Normally, if you have an author like John Smith, when you put it in, you would put his last name first. So you put Smith, comma, John. Okay, but this time we're going to put the editors of Encyclopedia Britannica. Sorry, can't spell. There we go. Okay, the next thing that we're looking for is the title of the article that we are going to include in quotation marks. The title of the article was Peyton Manning, American Football Player. Okay, you want to pay close attention to what punctuation they have. Okay, so we have quotation marks with the period inside, period after the author's name. Next, we're going to have title of container, and this should actually be italicized. Okay, so it's going to be in italics, and the website, which is the container for this, is going to be Encyclopedia Britannica. Okay, now I'm actually going to undo something that I'm going to show you how to do later, so give me just a moment. Okay. So now we have our container, which is the website, the book, where you find it, our publication date. You're going to realize here that I left out publisher. Because if you look here, it says publisher or publication date. I also left out contributor's version number because I didn't have that information. It wasn't there. Okay, so publisher and publication date. If you come down here to where it says citing a page on a website, it does say if the publisher is the same as the website name, only list it once. Encyclopedia Britannica is the name of the website. It's also the publisher, so we only need to include it once. Publication date is March 20th, 2020. Sometimes you may only have the copyright year. That's fine. If that's all you can find, just go ahead and use that as the information. Okay, so I'm going to put May 20th, 2020, and then put a comma. The location is not where it was written, it's where you found it. So here I'm going to copy paste my URL, okay, which is the website where I found it, put another comma, and then put the date that I accessed the website, which was today, March 20th, 2020. If we go back to this first paper here, this is that date that I included. This is the access date. So if you access something on May 22nd, okay, actually it is March. Wow, can't believe I put May. Sorry about that. So it's March, okay, and we're going to put the same thing here because March 2020. Okay, and so now, sorry, there should be a period here, and then accessed on March 20th, 2020. Okay, so there should actually be a period after the location and then the date accessed. Okay, now, that thing that I undid earlier, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's called a hanging indent, but I want us to look at a couple of style things first. The first thing you want to do is make sure that it's written in Times New Roman, 12-point font, and that you are double spaced. Okay, this here, if you're using Google Docs, it looks pretty much the same. It's not in the same location, but if you're using Word, it is right here in this location. Okay, drop down, 2.0 is double spacing. That is the same number used in Google Docs. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to highlight, right click, and hit paragraph, and you're going to go to special and hit hanging. And that pushes everything over, and there is a citation for you. Okay, we have our author, we have the title of the article, we have the website where we found it, the publication date, the location, and the date it was accessed on. And that is the information that you need to create a citation on a web page. If you have any other questions, you can email me, or I would highly suggest you taking the time to look through this OWL Purdue website, because that's probably where I'm going to go to answer your questions, is to look over it and make sure I'm answering you correctly. So please, please, please use this website, okay? Again, you can either copy the URL down or just go to Google and type in OWL Purdue MLA, and it'll bring up for you the entire style guide, okay? Feel free to email me. My email is at the top of the paper. You can also Skype me if you really need help with the paper. I am available for that as well. Please know that I am praying for you, ladies, and I'm hoping that we can get back to normal routine as quickly as possible. See you later.